Hi guys, I'm back and I'm going to do a little review over these three short story books that I have. I did a review over the Girls of Manyland books, and I finished some of those books, and then I read these because I got them in the mail off Amazon around the same time, and it was almost like a breath of fresh air. Not that I didn't like the Girl of Manyland books, but I'm like, this is the AG that I know that I like. And I have more. These are just the ones I'm talking about right now. Actually, I think I'm going to do this one first because I read this one first. It'll help me go in order. Just Josephina. This is, I'm trying to think, supposed to have taken place right in the middle, I believe, of the events of Josefina. And I'm sorry if I said Josephina earlier. Josefina. But it kind of talks about Josefina's relationship with her grandma, which we really don't get that much from her core series, and kind of how her grandma viewed Tia Doris. I like the short stories a lot. I think they're really good. Like if you had a daughter and you were doing like a bedtime story and it was something that you wanted to share with her and read, and they just don't take too long, and they just add to the historical characters, I feel like, so much. They just add little adventures to them. But it kind of goes in to how Josefina reminds her grandma so much of her mama, and kind of goes into that dynamic that we really don't know that much about, or I felt that we didn't know that much after reading the core series about Josefina's mama. We don't even know, and it bugged me, like how she passed away, like if it was an illness or an accident or what really happened. But it kind of goes into that dynamic and about Josefina stepping out of her shell, because she's really a quiet, shy character, and just being her own person. It was a really sweet story, I thought, about Josefina, and I really liked it. The other one that I got was Thanks to Josefina. And I think the titles are kind of, I don't know, I get them mixed up. I wish they were a little bit more different. But it talks about, I think it's right in the events of Josefina learns a lesson, because they're weaving all the wool that they had into blankets because they lost their herd of sheep. And it really doesn't add that much to the story. I don't think, not like the Just Josephina or Josefina book did. It's mainly they're weaving the wool into blankets, and it's fun at first, but then Josefina and her sister start having some issues getting along, and it's really kind of, I feel like, the attitude that the sisters had, like, all through the core series. So that's how I feel. It really doesn't add anything to their characters at all, and kind of, I don't know. I would recommend it to, like, if you were reading it to your daughter, of course, or if you wanted to have the complete collection. It wouldn't be a top one on my list to get, but, and then it was sweet. She's wearing her herb gathering outfit on the cover of the book too. Okay, the last short story I have was Kirsten's Promise. And there's the picture. She's comforting this little boy. This one, I liked it, but the Kirsten in the book, I don't know. I just feel like, as I've read Kirsten's short stories, that she's not really, wasn't really written consistently, like her, I don't know, her character. In this book, it is, I'm trying to think, it's before changes, so it has to, changes for Kirsten, so it has to be that winter their first winter there, because she started school, a powder keg school, and her papa's still at home. He's not at the lumbering camp. But just her actions in the book were kind of, I think, out of character, because I pictured Kirsten as, you know, kind of quiet and shy, coming to America, learning English, especially from Learn to Lesson, just kind of being really kind of culture shocked. And she kind of acts like really boldly in the story, and it was just kind of like, oh, I enjoyed it, of course, because I enjoy all the books. I'm not probably ever going to say that I hated a story. But I feel like it was kind of out of character, and it kind of just ended funny. The best part of all the short stories, I'll say, that I like the most out of any of them, is they all come with a peek into the past, just like the core series do. And these little books, if you get the short or the hardback volumes, which you have to get off Amazon or eBay, come with an activity that you can do in each one of the books. And I thought that was really fun. And they're not that hard to get. I usually, when I buy mine, I get mine off Amazon, and I buy all from the same seller. I buy used. And you can get them for like a penny and just pay for the shipping. And that's how I got a number of these. And then I have a whole bunch more up here that I can talk about. But these were just 3 that I got recently. So I hoped that this helped you if you were thinking about maybe starting to read the short stories, or wondering if they were worthwhile to be in your collection. I know because they're out of print. Maybe some people don't know about them. So just let me know if you thought this was worthwhile, if it was helpful, more of the stuff maybe that you want to know. I always like to know, like, kind of when the story took place, like within the core series, because sometimes it gets confusing. Samantha's short stories and her mysteries are really confusing because they had so many authors that they didn't consult, and their time periods overlap and everything. But I think that they're really cute stories, short stories, and they add something. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.